The 50-30-20 rule is a useful starting map, not a law that every household must obey perfectly. The rule divides take-home pay into 50% for needs, 30% for wants, and 20% for savings and debt goals. We will calculate the rule, classify the categories, and then adjust it for real housing costs, debt, and financial priorities. 50% supports needs, 30% supports wants, and 20% builds savings or reduces debt beyond required minimum payments. Start with the amount that reaches your bank after taxes and payroll deductions, while being careful not to double-count retirement contributions already removed from the paycheck. Needs are expenses required for basic life, safety, health, and the ability to work. Housing, essential utilities, basic groceries, necessary transportation, insurance, minimum debt payments, and required medical costs commonly belong here. The category may be necessary while part of the price is optional. Transportation can be a need, but the premium vehicle upgrade may belong in wants. Wants improve comfort, convenience, or enjoyment, but can be reduced or delayed without serious harm. Dining out, entertainment, travel, hobbies, subscriptions, upgrades, and non-essential shopping often belong in this category. The rule includes a large wants category because a plan that ignores enjoyment is difficult to sustain. This category builds future security and reduces financial obligations faster. Emergency savings, retirement investing, goal savings, and payments above the required debt minimum can belong in the 20%. The required minimum payment protects your account from default and belongs with needs. Extra principal belongs in the 20% goal category. Imagine a household receives $5,000 per month after taxes. Under the rule, needs receive $2,500, wants receive $1,500, and savings plus extra debt payments receive $1,000. Needs might include $1,500 for housing, $250 for utilities, $450 for groceries, and $300 for transportation. In this example, the needs category exactly matches the 50% target. Wants could include dining, entertainment, shopping, and travel, saving up to $1,500. This is the money that builds your future. The final $1,000 could send $300 to emergency savings, $500 to retirement, and $200 toward extra debt. It does not decide your personal priorities inside each lane. You still choose whether the 20% goes to debt, emergencies, retirement, or another goal. In expensive cities or during certain life stages, housing, childcare, insurance, or medical costs can push needs above 50%. A household might temporarily use 65% for needs, 15% for wants, and 20% for savings. Record the real numbers first. Then look for changes instead of relabeling needs as wants just to make the rule appear correct. Some high needs are difficult to change quickly. The rule should reveal the pressure, not shame the household. The purpose is to expose trade-offs and help you decide what to improve over time. High-interest credit card debt may justify temporarily reducing wants and increasing the 20% category. A 50-20-30 split can accelerate expensive debt while preserving some room for enjoyment. Within the goal category, direct money first according to financial risk and return. If essential costs consume nearly all take-home pay, a perfect percentage split may be impossible. When wants are already minimal, the solution may require higher income, lower housing or transportation costs, public benefits, debt restructuring, or a longer transition. Sometimes the numbers are not a discipline problem. They are an income and cost problem that needs a larger change. 30% for wants is permission, not a requirement. A high-income household may use 35% for needs, 15% for wants, and 50% for saving and investing. As income rises, holding lifestyle growth below income growth can dramatically increase the savings rate. If retirement contributions are removed before take-home pay reaches your account, include them when evaluating the 20% goal. Add both payroll savings and after-tax transfers to understand the full percentage going toward the future. Annual insurance, car maintenance, holidays, and travel should be divided into monthly sinking fund contributions. A $1,200 yearly cost becomes $100 per month in the correct needs or wants category. Monthly planning should include the future bill before it arrives. A single month may contain travel, repairs, bonuses, or unusual bills. Review 3 months of spending to see the normal pattern before changing the plan. Premium services, frequent delivery, luxury upgrades, and optional subscriptions often move the needs category above 50%. Minimum payments are required obligations. Only the amount above the minimum accelerates debt freedom. Percentages based on gross pay can leave you planning with money that never reaches your account. A temporary debt payoff phase, parental leave, medical event, or career transition may require a different split. Use 50-30-20 as a baseline. Then choose a ratio that supports your reality and improves your future. Add the last 3 months of take-home income and classify spending into needs, wants, and savings plus extra debt payments. Divide each category by take-home pay to calculate the percentage. Identify one category already working, one category needing improvement, and one realistic target for the next 3 months. Write the new ratio, adjust one automatic transfer or spending limit, and review after 3 months. Your current split may be far from the target. You do not need to force a perfect change in 1 month. A household saving 8% might aim for 10% first, then 15%, and later 20%. Move a small percentage from wants to savings, test the budget for several months, and repeat when the system remains stable. A ratio improving every quarter is more valuable than a perfect spreadsheet abandoned after one difficult month. Percentages are excellent for comparison, but your actual dollar amounts decide whether the household can pay its bills and reach its goals. Use the percentage to understand the structure and the dollar amount to test whether the plan is practical. In the comments, share which category is highest for you: needs, wants, or savings and debt. You can share the percentage without sharing your income. 50-30-20 gives your paycheck 3 clear jobs. Adjust the percentages honestly, protect savings, and use the rule to improve rather than judge. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Next up, a zero-based budget where every single dollar has an assignment and nothing goes unexplained.